Alrighty then, welcome. We are doing a bit of a demo here. It's kind of a as it happens documentary. I am opening up my brand new guitar. As you can see here, it is a Xaviere. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Xaviere XV-599 Vintage Sunburst with case. Just came here via the nice UPS fella, and what you're going to do, what I'm going to do, and then I suppose you may watch, is to open it up and see what it looks like coming out of the case. Fun stuff like that. But hey, you say, what is a Xaviere XV-599 Vintage Sunburst with case? Well, it's a Les Paul knockoff, so we'll see if it's any good. First, you need a tool. For me, that tool is right here. A genuine Sims Bad Time Zoo box cutter. It works. It's great. So, let's cut the box. See? Easy. Now, what's in the box? Bubble wrap. Looks like we have the case, and further in we have bubble wrap. You can hang out while I pull the case out. So there we are. There's the case out of the box. Oh, it's starting to get exciting. Next, we will we'll go ahead and take it out of the case. Right. So we've got the case out now. We moved on up here to the quote-unquote studio, and we're going to open it up and see what is in here. I actually have not done this yet. All right. So as we can see, there is a guitar in there. It is wrapped in. Looks like a little light foam wrap, so I'll get that off and we'll continue. Alright, we're out of that light wrapper and ta-da! There she is. This is exactly what was in the light wrap, so there's just a little bit of foam in between the strings and the fretboard. And that would be the toggle connector, so we'll just pull the foam on out. There goes that. Ditto toggle. And there it is. Fresh out of the case. Now the question is, where are the strings at? Okay, it is not in tune, but it's fairly close to tune. So now I'm going to take it out and do a couple other things. Put it in tune, see where it is for intonation, see where it is for action, just to sort of test on how it came right out of the studio, or at the factory, you know. Huzzah, good news. Brought her up to pitch, and it intonates just fine. The action is just maybe a hair high for me, so I'll lower that. Just going over some other detailed things before I attack it with my usual new guitar home setup kind of stuff. So let's just go over some of the details pre that, and then later on I'll try to get something together with some tones and a clip and a little bit more of longer than first impressions, I suppose. So right off the bat, the fit and finish really does look very good. There you should be able to see the purfling. So there's my finger, my purple finger. That's the purfling, which is real abalone. The binding is maple, and it's very pretty. Let's see if we can get up on the edge there and show that. You can kind of see the grain. This is a fairly thin veneer of this very, very pretty flame maple, but it is covering a 3/4 inch actual cap of maple over the solid mahogany back. I can't tell. This has as you can see, a black finish on the back and on the back of the neck. Okay, so just to finish up with the pre-setup that I do thing, just a quick run over of just overall fit and finish. Everything does look fine. I don't see any glaring imperfections or issues. These knobs are slightly cheap, and you always have a problem or a potential problem with these top hats of you put them in a little too deeply onto the post and it's kind of rubbing, so there's probably a bit of a rub on the finish there. That's pretty minor. Fretwork is actually very nice, uniform, nice and smooth and shiny. They do say that they do special attention fretwork at the shop before they send it to you, so that may be true. I'm not sure. I'm not going to open it up and show you the wiring. I will look at it when I'm doing the setup and report on that later. I'll do a quick post setup, post everything, kind of breaking it in and maybe first impressions of what I think it sounds like. But that is what we got out of the box. So it's pretty nice, and really for what I paid, this is really quite impressive.